Okay, we are going to be working on our Tim Burton portrait. Now, this can be a self-portrait, which is a picture of you, or it could just be a portrait, a picture of someone else. So, as you can see on the door, I have done myself. Now, we've talked about Tim Burton and his stylized drawing. Obviously, my eyes are not that big and my nose is not turned up that much. So, and my lips are not like that. So, it's just a funny portrait of his style. So, you also are going to have some handouts that will walk you through this. So in your folder holder, you're going to have 2 handouts per person. One will look like this front and back. Mine are just separate. And one will look like this front and back. Now, I am keeping this. This is my handout. You are welcome to take this home. This was just an example, and you can look at it again. You're supposed to be able to scan this, and it has a video, not my video, that you can link to. But these are your handouts to have to walk yourself through drawing it. And then everybody gets a brown piece of paper. Put your folder back. And then I'm going to be bringing or passing out a basket to the supply manager with what we need. Now, I am not using a pencil. If you want to draw this with a pencil first, then outline it with your colors, that is fine. But again, I'm not using a pencil because I've already done it once and I've already planned it out. Again, this is a great way to use your sketchbooks if you want to practice in your sketchbook before moving on to your paper. Because again, you only get one piece of paper. Now, the handouts you need in front of you is the one that has front and back that looks like this. Again, mine are separate so you can see what I'm doing. This one has different head shapes, different eye shapes, different nose and eyebrows, mouth, hair, and this is the same thing. It's just put together differently. So again, you can do this as a portrait, a self-portrait, or a portrait of someone else, or just make up someone. So I'm going to move these off to the side. What we're going to start with, and obviously there's not enough oil pastels for everybody to use at once, especially the black. The black is like gold in this art classroom. I'm lucky if I found enough blacks to each table get one. So I'm going to draw my portrait with my oil pastel. So if you're using pencil, you would draw it with pencil, and then you would move to outlining it with your black. So here we go. So first you're going to find your head shape. Again, these are different head shapes on your handout that you can look at. So I'm going with that last one. That's the one I did. And you have your neck, so you don't want to do it too high. Once you get your head, my neck is a little long, so even though in this one she doesn't add a shirt or shoulders, I'm going to go ahead and do shoulders and then just a curve for the shirt. Okay, so then I'm going to move to ears. This handout, I don't think she adds it right away, and that handout doesn't have it, but I'm just going to do a little curve. Okay, so next is hair. So once you get your head, your neck, and your shoulders, if you have room for shoulders, you're going to build your hair. Now, again, she just shows you different hairstyles. Obviously, these all look like girls, except for that one. But you'll just have to figure out how you want your hair. Now, I'm doing me, so I know that my hair is curly in the front, and then it's kind of big and curly all the way to my shoulders. Okay, once you draw your hair, the next step is adding the color in the hair, which is black. I know you may not have black hair, but that's our Tim Burton stylized. So I'm going to speed through this part. Okay, so I've added the hair. Now, be aware, oil pastels can be messy, so don't lay your arm or hand down in the oil pastel. You're going to start smearing it everywhere. So if you saw, I kind of kept my hand off the paper and just moved around. I don't want to see brown paper through your hair. If I see brown paper, and I mean a lot, I know you're going to see a little, through your hair, that means you're not using your best coloring skills. So again, there's only one black, so you're going to have to be patient with each other. If it breaks in half, then 2 of you can use it. But that's the first step, is you're drawing your face, neck, and shoulders, coloring in your hair. So next, I'm going to go move to the white, which is the eyes. We have to do the eyes before we move to the blue skin. So again, you have your eyes and one handout, your eyes and this handout. I think these are the eyes I did last time. I think I'm going to try something a little different. So you've got to, again, if you already have this drawn with pencil, then you're just tracing it. Make sure they're kind of lined up with your ears. Okay. And because the one I'm doing has eyelids closed, I'm not going to color the whole eye in white like the last one. Again, there's multiple whites, so if you're waiting for the black, you still haven't drawn your face, so ignore what I just said. Okay. So once you get your eyes, then you're going to move to your skin, which is the lighter, weird blue. What is it called? Sea green. So again, I'm going to start at the top and move down. Go around your eyes. I did eyelids, so I will color that in down to your neck and stop where, don't do your shoulders. I'm not going with anything too fancy. Okay, now you are going to go over your eyes. Again, I added an eyelid, so I'm going to color that in black. If you didn't add an eyelid, you're not doing what I'm doing. Again, trying to keep my hand off the paper. And these eyelashes kind of go. And then you can figure out where you're going to have your eye look. Again, that's up to you. The other one I made it look up, so this one I'm going to do straight at me. Okay, nose. You do not have to do anything difficult. Again, I think I did that one before. There's lots of different noses that are kind of Tim Burton style. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with that one this time. So kind of a straight line. And then mouth, same thing. Let's see. I think I did that one before. I'm not going to do anything difficult. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is kind of outline where I colored over the ears line and the neckline. Okay, I think that's it. Now, you can see that my shirt was colored inside. So once we get through the hair, the skin, the eyes, all the other details, I noticed my eye had a little skin color in it. Then at the bottom of your cart, remember at the bottom of your cart, you have your own oil pastels. These are where all the other colors are. So once you finish your whole portrait, exactly how you see it, then you can go grab the ones on the bottom and just pick a color that you would like on your shirt. I think I did a light pink. Let's see if this, let's do a bright orange. Doesn't really show up. What about this orange? I think the lighter colors work better, not than fluorescent ones. I'm gonna go with the light pink again. Just shows up better on here. So after you finish your whole portrait, then you can pick your own color from the bottom container of oil pastels to add your shoulders, if you had room for them. So make sure they stay in there. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed creating your Tim Burton style portrait.